Welcome to Afric Folktales TV, where real stories meet deep lessons. Afric Folktales TV present the story of Chichi, one lie that break my home, Nigerian folktale. In Gwarinpa Estate, Abuja, they were the kind of friends every girl prayed for: Chichi and Amaka, inseparable, unstoppable, until one lie planted a seed that would grow into a storm. One lived a quiet life of love and devotion, the other, a life adorned with flashing lights, fame, and secrets hidden behind red carpets. But when success collides with envy, when trust meets temptation, a single visit would turn a perfect home into a battlefield. And all it took was one guest. You're watching Afric Folktales TV, true stories that feel too real to be fiction. One afternoon at her office, Chichi phone rang and she picks it, and it was Amaka, course mate and best friend in the campus and after graduation. They both last saw each other first year after their graduations. None of them made it to each other's wedding. Chichi picked the call. Babe, is this you? Where have you been, Amaka? Babe, I am coming to Abuja next week. Don't tell me you have another place to stay, because you are staying in my place till you are done with your assignment here in Abuja. Though I have booked a hotel for my stay, but no wala, I will stay in your place if that's okay by your husband, Amaka said. Chichi, don't worry about my husband, I have been telling him about you. Alright, Amaka said as they ended their call. The arrival of Amaka, Chichi, calm and graceful, is on her way to Nnamdi Azikiwe Airport. She receives a call from Amaka. Babe, I can't wait to see you. I've missed our gist nights. Chichi picks her up, excited and unaware that Amaka's presence carries a hidden agenda. At Chichi's beautiful apartment in Gwarinpa, Amaka is welcomed warmly. Chichi opened her home, not knowing she was also opening the doors to Betrayal. Simple, Chichi's husband, returns from work, tall, charming, respectful. Amaka's POV, her eye lingering too long on him. First night, Amaka sleeps on the couch. Second night, Chichi asks Simple to shift his drawing tools from the spare room to make Amaka more comfortable. The temptation begins. Amaka notices Chichi's routine: early mornings, pharmacy shifts, barely has time to cook. Subtle gestures begin. She starts waking early to prepare Simple's breakfast. Adds notes like, "Have a great day, Mr. Engineer," winking face. Begins dressing a little more relaxed, silk robes, soft tones, barefoot. She wasn't just staying. She was watching, calculating, planning of her next move. One morning, Chichi forgets her phone at home. Simple walks into the kitchen. Amaka is already there, in Chichi's apron. She looks up, smiles slyly. "You're always up early, aren't you, Mr. Handsome?" The screen freezes on Simple's surprised expression. Lines crossed, the trap tightens. Will Simple resist? Or has Amaka already won? When the walls of trust begin to crack, silence becomes a weapon, and kindness, a disguise. The shift. Chichi returns home from work. She senses a new air in her home. Amaka is more relaxed now, wearing Chichi's slippers, adjusting furniture like she owns the space. Chichi laughs it off, still clueless. Later, Chichi confides in her husband. "Chichi, Amaka is going through a lot. I think she's really broken." Simple, "She doesn't look broken to me, she looks like she's settling in." That night, Simple finds a note in his jacket pocket. "You smell like brilliance." The trap tightens. Amaka stays late one evening waiting for Simple to return. Chichi is stuck in traffic. A quiet scene in the kitchen. Dim light. Wine poured. Amaka makes her move. "Amaka, you deserve more than just duty and routine, Simple." "Simple, what are you saying?" "Amaka, that if I had what Chichi has, I'd never leave your side." "Never." Silence. A soft touch. Simple backs away, but something shifts in his eyes. Chichi got feeling. Chichi receives a message from an anonymous number. Your guest isn't who you think she is. Ask her why she really came to Abuja. That night, Chichi questions Amaka. She's calm, watching for the lie. Chichi, Amaka, what's really going on with your movie project? Amaka, nervously, it's delayed. Politics. Chichi nods. But her face hardens slightly, the first crack in their friendship. In the middle of the night, Chichi wakes to get water. She sees a light on from the drawing room. She walks quietly down the hallway. The door is slightly open. Inside, she hears a giggle, two shadows. Her breath catches. They fall out, the truth explodes. Will Chichi fight or walk away? Betrayal doesn't always come with warning signs. Sometimes, it sleeps in your guest room. Sometimes, it wears your clothes and calls you sister. But when the mask falls, truth demands a response. The exposure. Chichi stands at the door, watching through the small gap. Amaka is sitting close to Simple. Too close. Her hand brushes his arm. Her robe, too revealing. Simple pulls away, confused and a little flustered. Simple, Amaka, stop this. Chichi is my wife. Amaka, and yet, you're still here, letting me get this close. Smacks. You felt it too. Chichi gasps softly and retreats without being seen. Her hands tremble. The next morning is quiet. Too quiet. Chichi prepares breakfast, not a word to Amaka. Simple tries to act normal. The silence was louder than any scream. Chichi confronts Amaka after breakfast. Calm. Controlled. Chichi, so, how long have you been seducing my husband? Amaka freezes, then smacks. Amaka, seducing. Please. I was just giving him what you stopped giving. Chichi doesn't flinch. Chichi, is that why you really came to Abuja? Because your sugar daddy dumped you, and now you wanted to steal my life. Amaka tries to defend herself, but Chichi cuts her off. Chichi, pack your things. You're leaving my house today. Meanwhile, Simple is standing by the door, ashamed. Simple, Chichi, I swear, nothing happened. She tried, but... Chichi, interrupts, but you let it get that far. The tension is explosive. Amaka storms out, humiliated and bitter. The aftermath. Chichi and Simple are left in the silence. The home no longer feels like the sanctuary it was. Simple tries to mend things. Simple, please, don't let her ruin what we've built. Chichi, she didn't. You did. Because you didn't stop her soon enough. Chichi leaves the house to clear her head, walks through the estate, alone. Trust, once cracked, may never hold the same weight again. And even love, in its purest form, must sometimes burn, to survive. Amaka is seen entering another luxury hotel in Abuja, fake smile on her face as she meets a new man in a sleek SUV. Some people don't learn. Because they never intended to. Chichi returns home, she and Simple sit on opposite sides of the couch. Fade out on Chichi's strict face as she stares at her wedding photo. But for Chichi, the story isn't over. It's just changed. The end. Afric Folktales TV, stories that reflect us. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share Afric Folktales TV. Real stories and deep truths.